Top 6 food categories that may increase your risk of cancer. Cancer is a complex disease with many potential causes, and there are many different types of cancers. Although we still don't know all the answers, what is known is that a variety of factors can contribute to the development of cancer. Genetic makeup and family history play a role. But external factors that you may have some control over, like your lifestyle habits, have an even bigger impact. In fact, 80 to 90% of malignant tumors are related to external factors. One of the most important lifestyle factors to consider is your diet. That's because some foods are associated with a higher risk of certain types of cancer. In this video, we'll take a closer look at specific foods and beverages that may increase your risk of cancer, and what the scientific evidence has to say about the link between these foods and the risk of cancer. And on that note, let us get started on foods that may increase your cancer risk. 1. Processed meats. Processed meat is any type of meat that's been preserved by smoking, salting, curing, or canning. Most processed meats are red meats. Some examples of red meat that's been processed include hot dogs, salami, sausage, ham, corned beef and beef jerky. The methods used to make processed meats can create carcinogens. For example, curing meat with nitrite can form carcinogens called N-nitroso compounds. Smoking meat can also lead to carcinogenic polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, PAHs. Processed meat is a major risk factor for colorectal cancer, stomach cancer and breast cancer. 2. Fried foods. When starchy foods are cooked at high temperatures, a compound called acrylamide is formed. This can happen during frying, baking, roasting, and toasting. Fried starchy foods are especially high in acrylamide. This includes fried potato products, like French fries and potato chips. Acrylamide damages DNA and induces apoptosis, or cell death. Eating a lot of fried food also increases your risk for type 2 diabetes and obesity. These conditions can promote oxidative stress and inflammation, further increasing your cancer risk. 3. Overcooked foods. Overcooking foods, especially meats, can produce carcinogens. Cooking meat with high heat creates carcinogenic PAHs and heterocyclic amines, HCAs. These substances may increase the risk of cancer by altering the DNA of your cells. You're more likely to overcook foods when you cook with high temperatures or over an open flame. This includes cooking methods like grilling, barbecuing and pan frying. The Food and Drug Administration states that overcooking starchy foods, like potatoes, increases acrylamide formation. To reduce your risk of carcinogens from high heat cooking, try using healthier cooking methods such as poaching, pressure cooking, baking or roasting at lower temperatures, and slow cooking in a crock pot or slow cooker. 4. Dairy. There's some evidence that dairy may increase the risk of prostate cancer. Dairy foods include products like milk, cheese and yogurt. Eating dairy increases levels of an insulin like growth factor 1, IGF-1. This is associated with a higher risk of prostate cancer. IGF-1 may increase the proliferation, or production, of prostate cancer cells. 5. Sugar and refined carbohydrates. Sugary foods and refined carbs can indirectly increase your risk for cancer. Some examples of these foods include sugar-sweetened beverages, baked goods, white pasta, white bread, white rice and sugary cereals. Eating a high concentration of sugary, starchy foods may put you at an increased risk of developing type 2 diabetes and obesity. Both conditions promote inflammation and oxidative stress, which may increase your risk for certain types of cancer. Type 2 diabetes increases the risk for ovarian, breast, and endometrial, uterine, cancer. A high intake of sugar and refined carbohydrates may also lead to high blood glucose levels, which may be a risk factor for colorectal cancer. To limit the health effects of refined carbohydrates, try to swap these foods with healthier alternatives such as whole grain bread, whole grain pasta, brown rice and oats. 6. Alcohol. When you consume alcohol, your liver breaks down alcohol into acetaldehyde, a carcinogenic compound. Acetaldehyde promotes DNA damage and oxidative stress. It also interferes with your immune function, making it difficult for your body to target precancerous and cancerous cells. In women, alcohol increases levels of estrogen in the body. This is linked with a higher risk for estrogen receptor-positive breast cancer. However, There are some foods that contain beneficial compounds that may help reduce the risk of cancer. This includes foods like 1. Fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables are rich in antioxidants. These compounds can help protect your cells from oxidative stress and DNA damage. 2. Nuts. Nuts may help reduce inflammation and cancer risk. 3. Beans. Beans are rich in fiber, and fiber may reduce the risk of colorectal cancer. 4. Whole grains. Whole grains are associated with a lower risk of cancer. Whole grains, like quinoa and brown rice, are rich in fiber and antioxidants. 5. Fish. Fish offers healthy fats called omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3 fats may lower the risk of some cancers by reducing inflammation. As we wrap up, make sure to take note of the following. Processed meat, overcooked foods, and fried foods may increase your risk of some types of cancer. That's because these foods may contain carcinogens, or compounds that cause cancer. Alcohol produces carcinogens when it's metabolized by your body. Dairy, sugar, and refined carbs may also raise the risk of some types of cancer. To reduce your risk for cancer, try to limit the consumption of these foods, and focus on healthy lifestyle habits. This includes eating more foods that may lower your cancer risk, getting regular exercise, and finding ways to reduce your stress.